I'm Brandy Pounds.
I'm Cyndi Doyle.
And we're Forgetting Freud.
Hi.
So today I thought we would talk about boundary setting.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes. Some do's and don'ts of how.
Okay. The choice is you set a boundary and maybe feel guilty, which I think you're going to talk about a little bit, or to feel resentful. So, but you had some do's or don'ts.
Yes, I had do's and don'ts.
Chime in.
Okay, so the first do is use clear, concise language when setting a healthy boundary. So an example would be maybe, I'm
Stop it.
That okay? That's
No?
very clear. That's clear. If you want me to stay later at your house, and I say I cannot stay later, it's very clear. It's not.
Yes.
It's very clear language.
Yeah, I agree. I have two verbal ways to set boundaries. And the first one I always think is a little bit more difficult, and I only do it with people that I really care about the relationship. So I would use this with you. So it's when blank, I feel blank because of blank. What I need or what I request. What I need or what I request is blank. So it's kind of a formula way to do it.
When I am stressed.
That's a feeling.
Okay, what was it? Tell me the what.
Maybe you're stressed. Okay.
Yeah,
no.
if you're using that, I mean,
So when, you could say when blank happens, or like the event, or what's going on. So when
you scream at me.
Okay. I'd say when I'm screamed at.
Oh, right.
So you take the you out of it.
I statements.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, okay. When I'm screamed at by you. Can we say you then?
No.
Oh. You don't want to say you. It puts the other person on the defensive.
Yes.
All right. So give me an example.
So,
use one that I do with you. You're always having to set that boundary of me, like, putting stuff on your plate and you're not ready for it. Use that one. I'm always getting in trouble for this one.
When there are multiple things to do and I've got multiple balls in the air, it feels overwhelming when things are not written down. What I would appreciate is having a place on the back of the door in the break room where we could stick stuff for our orders.
Gotcha. Okay, the only thing I would tell a client if they said that to me, I would say instead of I appreciate, I would say I need. So it's more clear.
Okay.
So that it doesn't leave it open for somebody to step in there and say, well, I don't really care if she appreciates it. It's that thing of, I really need you to do this.
Okay. The other one is the sandwich method. And like, it's lunchtime. The sandwiches, I always say fluffy bread.
Is he talking?
The meat, and then fluffy bread. So I don't want to sugarcoat it, but it's my way of sliding into stuff. When you use the sandwich method, you want to be very clear. So I might say, I appreciate that I understand that there's a lot of things that are going around in your mind, just like there are in mine. It really works better for me if we write things down so I can keep up with all the tasks. Soft bread. So I know that way that you and I can be successful in moving forward and doing what we need to do.
Warm fuzzy.
Yes.
What I need.
Yes.
Warm fuzzy.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
Clear, direct language.
So the clear, direct language really helps. And I think for me, having those two ways really helps because it gives me which one is this one appropriate for.
Got it.
Is there other language that you use?
No. I mean, I try to be as graceful as I can. One of my other don'ts was don't get ugly. There's no reason to get ugly in sending and being clear. So
when you're talking, like, you wouldn't say biatch.
Right. Or shut the hell up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There's no reason to be. You want to be as graceful as you can. It helps, for me, it helps keep that resentment down because then I don't get all feelingy and stressed. Mm-hmm. So my second thing would be, to piggyback on this part, is don't apologize. Don't defend. Once you set a limit, don't start dancing. If I'm telling you, I will not be able to come over and help you. That's it. I don't need to sit there and say, well, it's because I have to do the mail. I gotta go and I gotta go to the store. And I know. And you do. I'm so sorry. I know it's hard for you I really wish I could be there. but I've got to take my dog to the vet. And then what happens, or what happens to me, is that the other person I'm setting it with...
No, I'll do it. Can't you rearrange the vet? I mean, the vet's open on Saturday, so you can just go on Saturday.
Actually, my vet doesn't work on Saturday anymore.
Well, mine does. How about I give you my vet's number and Sam could go there?
About the vet. I really don't. I don't know.
Can't you just make it earlier and then you can
all right.
go?
Yep, I'll come. That's fine.
That's why.
Resentful. Want to punch. When you start dancing, it gives them leverage to get in there, and you start losing ground.
And I always say, I use the KISS principle. That's what I say.
Keep it simple, stupid?
Keep it simple, stupid, or keep it short and sweet is the other way you could say it. But yes, the kid,
Yeah. So the next one is don't own their reaction. When you set a boundary sometimes, they're going to hurt feelings.
That's tough.
It is tough. It is really hard, because when I tell you I can't come over and help you, and you get upset.
And I go, oh my gosh, jeez, wow, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do? Oh my gosh, I'm so stressed out.
Right, and I have to make sure that I'm like, okay, that's okay. You're going to feel that way. That's okay that you feel that way. I have to maintain my boundary, though. So this is another place where you get a slippery slope. If you allow it, if you own the reaction, then you're going to start wanting to tend to that. And when you tend to that, you might lose some ground on that. So try not to do that.
So part of that, I would say, some of the language I would use is I would say sitting in that vulnerability, like sitting in that feeling of uncomfortable is really kind of what you're saying too. By not owning it, you have to sit in that uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Which feeds into the final one is do expect to feel guilty.
Oh.
And do understand that feeling guilty is not an indicator that what you have just done is wrong. You're going to feel guilt when you have when you set boundaries. Another do real quick in there is to make sure you have a support system. If I'm going to tell Cyndi, wow, I'm going to set some boundaries with my sister, and I'm really freaked out about that, and I'm nervous, I might walk you through it. Sorry, my cat.
The cat's down there going.
He wants to be on film. I would walk through that with her, and I might practice that with her because I'm going to feel guilty. It's going to be difficult. So,
yeah, I totally agree. All right. I think people think guilt's a bad thing, and guilt's like our body's way of saying.
Right. Okay. So that's it. That's kind of the do's and don'ts. Just a few. There's obviously we could go on this topic forever because boundary setting is extremely hard and extremely important. But these are just some basic do's and don'ts when learning how to set some healthy boundaries. But if you want to learn some more about this topic, get a hold of us. Through our media channels, like, what are they?
Or you can send us an email through our website. That's fine too.
Right.
Or if there's another part of this topic that you want to know more, just put it in the comments below and we'll be glad to do that. Oh, I love that you did that. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. Yes. Share with your friends. We would love for you to share this around and let other people know about us. And until then, subscribe. If you would like notifications, I did not put one of these on Facebook, and I got in trouble with many people for not letting anybody know that I had posted one. So subscribe, and you can get notifications of it. So until then,
have a great day. Bye.